Alright, so this is a review on the album, on the original soundtrack to Coming to America, Rhythms of Zamunda. Got various artists. The artwork is interesting. Believe it or not, this is a second soundtrack. And me, look, this has got a whole host of African born artists basically. It's got an American feature in there as well. I think only a couple of them. And I think one Jamaican artist as well. Yeah, by the way, let's get into it. So basically, the artwork, obviously not obvious, but it's got Eddie Murphy's face. Man's wearing the crown. Man's proud. Get me? The thing's gold. So the artwork, I'm feeling a lot. Yeah, boom. Um, so there is basically 16 tracks in there, right? So you got Black and White featuring Nasty C and Ari Lennox. Then you got Awo Ne Coco by Larry Gaga and Omo Obilibo. I believe I pronounced that them right. I hope I did because they also got a tune with Ife as well. Like I love that tune. I forgot the name of the tune, but I fucking love it. That's how I found out about Ife as well. By the way. Then you got the song Magnet. And by the way, I got a podcast called the 2FA Podcast because get me. My able name is Ife Tricky by the way. So you know, only right that I did a podcast. Anyway, we won't get into that right now. This ain't about me or my podcast, but still have to throw that out there and let you know. But if you want to support that, type in the 2FA podcast. It will come up. You'll see it. You'll support it. Yeah. All right. So next thing is the next track is called Magnet by Loco. I believe this guy's Cameroon. He's from Cameroonian. That I pronounce it. Anyway, then there's techno with the little song Skeleton by Techno. Trust me, he had to be on this version too. Then there is Overdue featuring Teleman and Shasha and Oxlade. Oxlade is getting himself a bout, bruv. Alright. Then there's Jiggy Bop featuring Alpha P and Timexo. Then there's The Sabado featuring DJ Arafat. Yeah, see, you have to have a DJ Arafat tune on this type of feature. It only makes sense. Yeah, so I'm glad they hollered at him. Then there's the song Fetch Your Life featuring Prince KB and Misaki. Then there's Dangerous Love by Tiwa Savage. He's on this version too. He's on the other version of the original soundtrack to Coming to America as well. For the song, what song is it? Koroba. Then there is Moyo Omumbe. I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. I honestly don't because you got TH and then you got the and then the O. And the and is a symbol. So it's like Tando. I don't you gotta make it easier for us people to pronounce certain names. Like I get obviously I did have a hard time just trying to pronounce an Igbo artist name or group's name, and I'm Igbo, but I did kind of struggle a bit. But I can try and make a real proper effort because of I know that I don't know it per se yet, but I know some of the alphabet. You know what I mean, the Igbo alphabet. So it's like I know how to try and just about pronounce certain things. But when you got names like TH and then the symbol and an O, it don't make sense. Like I'm trying to make sense. Like even artists started from Britain or UK or from America or whatever, and they put in numbers in the name. Like y'all gonna have to allow yourself like 30 or flipping. In fact, there is one other Nigerian artist. I forgot his name now. Shit, what's his name? I forgot his name, but he had like a number in his name too. But it kind some things are obvious. Do you know what I mean? And this is before. Anyway, I'm not even talking about that guy. I'm not promoting him on this channel. Um, then there's the song Hallelujah by Diamond Platinums and Morgan Heritage. Listen, that feature's mad alone. Just them two together on one track. Morgan Heritage, Diamond Platinums. Listen. Then there's Yeah Mama featuring Tufan and Fully Ipopa. Then there's Ain't It True featuring Bunch. In fact, before we get into that, the tune with Tufan and Fully Ipopa, I'm fucking loving that tune. I love that tune. If I was gonna do a top five, that song is definitely my top five. Definitely. Like, definitely. Even though they may be singing in French, Definitely, it's just the rhythm. The rhythm is just too cold. It's too cold. Um, and then yeah, Ain't It True next after that by Bonje. Then there's Loke featuring Gemini Major and Anatai. Then there's Seashore featuring Dima Huda and Angelic. Then there's Everything by Ricky Tyler. All right, so basically with this particular soundtrack, the one thing I won't say I'm frustrated, yeah, but I will say that I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because this was a chance for whoever collated, whoever are the A&Rs for this album or whatever, these projects, or whatever. They should have said, you know what? Seeing as the movie is based in Africa, or supposed to be set in Africa and stuff like that, we need to actually have proper homegrown African artists born in the motherland to be on that album. So this should have been the original one, yeah. And there should be some songs taken out of this, yeah, because there's some songs, yeah, they sound good, but they don't like they're not in synchronicity in terms of sonically. Yeah, for me, when it comes to albums or projects, everything to me needs to make sense. Yeah, like especially sound wise, it has to make sense. And sometimes with some tunes, it made me think like, wait, am I listening to a different project? Like, there's been like 3 or 4 songs in here that made me think like, wait, am I listening? Like, I had to look at my phone. Could listen to my phone in it on Tidal. I was like, am I listening to a different song, different album? And I looked at him like, nah, raw, this is mad. I'm actually listening to the same. So, and it's not to say that every song needs to have the same type of melody or the same type of drum pattern or the same type of whatever. It's just the tone. There's something about I don't know how to explain it. If you listen to Gets' album, yeah, I'm gonna give him. He's a prime example of having something that is so in sync, yeah, sonically, yeah. Listen to Gets' album, Conflict of Interest, yeah, from start to finish, yeah. Listen to that sonic, like you will hear the transitions. That's what I'm talking about. Like you have to see music. For me personally, I see music as or albums or projects of music like a movie, yeah. So to me, you have to have everything that makes sense. You have to have the beginning, middle, and end. Yeah, everything has to flow well. You can't have something just jumping at you like straight away like that. It just doesn't make sense. Or even if it jumps at you straight away, you can't have something just being faded away and then boom, it jumps in the face like that. It's like, where did that come from? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Let things flow. Let things flow. Um, so on that, I'm gonna have to give this like a 6 out of 10. I really didn't want to give it a 6 out of 10, but I have to based on the fact that there's certain things that just don't make sense to me. Um, but it's all good. And also because this should have literally been on the first thing. Because imagine people typing this into the search engine, yeah. Because think about it, if you type in "coming to America" in your search engine, the chances are you're gonna come across the soundtrack, yeah, the original. I say the original soundtrack, the other soundtrack, because it is in sync. It's the same name. Do you see what I mean? It's the same name, so you're not like, you know what I mean? So I just think things need to make sense. Like, and also I feel like it gives doing it this way in terms of having 2 separate ones. It kind of pushes these African artists aside, be like, well, we're giving you this, accept that. So we just want to give you this opportunity and we can do what we're doing and try to, still kind of represent Africa in a way. But there you go. Nah, fuck that. We want first base. We want first team. We want first team action. We want frontline shit. Yeah? That's what we got to demand. We got to demand it's either frontline or nothing. Don't give me no fucking bullshit. You understand? Don't give me no bullshit. When you know you can put me on the proper thing. You see what I mean? And I think No, listen. Alright, this is another reason why I'm kind of pissed off now. Yeah, because now man's livid. I'm just clocking it. It's like maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but I'm still gonna say what's on my mind. You're saying rhythms of Zamunda. Zamunda is a fictional place. Just like Wakanda is a fictional place supposed to be set in Africa. Zamunda, as far as I'm aware, I don't know about in the 80s, yeah, but I know that part of it was filmed in the rapper Rick Ross. I have to call him the rapper because he's not the real Rick Ross, but the rapper the rapper Rick Ross's house, his mansion. So it's not really filmed in Africa. So my thing is now, yeah, is it really real Zamunda now that you put in artists on there? No, 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 no. You see, this is the thing. If you're and then with the original with the other soundtrack, this was so mad. With the other soundtrack, there is Gladys Knight's version of Midnight Train to Zamunda, yeah, which the original is Midnight Train to Georgia. So you remixed it. So that should be on this because you're talking about rhythms of Zamunda. Do you see what I'm saying? So my thing is like, and this is the thing. It's like, oh man, I don't even want to say because I don't want to. Eddie Murphy to go. I don't know where go a comedian regardless. Yeah, I don't know whose idea it was in regards to putting together these artists together on naming this rhythms of Zamunda. I would have just, I don't know, name it something different. Like I said, just give them the real thing. Get me? Because then now it's not people thinking, oh, where's Zamunda? You know what I mean? Like, because there's some ignorant people out there that will try and find out where is Zamunda. In fact, I might do a video on that. Where's Zamunda? And I'll keep it real with you. I'll keep it a buck with you. Where's Wakanda? I'll keep it a buck with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you that clickbait thing. I'll give you that clickbait thing because I know there's some people searching that. Do you see what I mean? And it's like, and it's mad, yeah. It's mad. Like, yeah. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, hang on, this don't make sense anymore. Anyway, I'm done talking, innit? I'm done talking. The link to the album is in the description box below. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification because you never know the video you suggest might just be next. But like I said, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. But if you want to find out the real stories in regards to Africa and all that stuff there, and there's many other stories when it comes to Africa. Now you want the real stories of Africa, reals, you have to do your research, and you can do that by clicking the link in the description box below. I meant to get out of it, but the link where it says become a member of the Thealkebulantrust, you get access to online courses such as African and Caribbean history, and that's where we're going to learn, some of that history there, alright? Anyway, I'm gone.